expert, Brock Olsen. Hey, Brock.
Hey, Sierra.
How are ya?
Doing super well. Thanks for having me on today.
So glad to have you here. For those who may be living under a rock and do not know what it is that you do, can you tell us what it is you do?
Sure. So I'm a professional dating coach. I help people who are wanting to get back out into the dating world, but also avoid the traps, the mishaps and all that stuff, and just have the best dating experience as possible. They reach out to me for that.
You do a great job. I follow you on all platforms.
Thanks.
It seems like you're always helping. And it's so great to see the community all chime in and they're like, Brock, this is what should happen. This is what should happen. It's really cool, the community that you have around you.
Thanks.
Now, speaking of which,
Okay.
this said community will write in and submit questions to you or to me. And so we have one of these questions right here. And this one makes me sad, but I get it.
Let's have it.
Okay, it says, do women still like nice guys?
Oh, maybe this is a phrasing thing, but guys, listen. Women have never liked nice guys. Women have always liked good guys.
Yes.
There's a difference. A nice guy is somebody who tries to please, who tries to impress, who goes above and beyond. Like that first date, takes her to like the nicest restaurant, really tries to go over the top, like, oh, I hope you really like me. A good guy, he's not as concerned about that. He's more concerned, let's stay on that first date, he's more concerned about giving a really good experience of himself. It's not about the environment. It's not about like going over the top and making sure you're spending $200 on a dinner. It's like, I'm why we're here. You're why we're here. It's not about the place. A nice guy messes that up 9 times out of 10.
So why do you think women are that way about this nice guy?
Well, nice guys are also like what's one of the most valuable things we can give somebody? It's attention.
Yes.
Nice guys give way too much attention early on.
Brock.
So it's super unvaluable if you're doing that. So women don't like that. They don't like that you're giving that much attention early on. A good guy, he's focused on his purpose. So to get his attention, woman has to kind of work a little bit for it, but also understands it's valuable. Like it's hard to get.
Yeah.
And so it feels good. Like, oh, well, this guy's also on his purpose. He knows what he wants in life and he's making time for me. That is what makes a good guy valuable. And nice guys, they're willing to sacrifice everything that they have going on in their life to give that person that they just met all that attention and all that like praise and all that type of stuff. And it's not attractive.
Okay, so I agree with you actually. You were talking, actually this time, no, I'm just kidding. I mostly agree with everything you say. You said gives too much attention. I'm like, listen, Daily Refresh viewers, they know I love attention.
Sure.
But I'm with you. If they're just doing too much, it's overbearing. And so I do have this question.
Sure.
There is a man watching right now, or a woman, and they're watching, and they are this nice person, and they're overly nice, and they don't think so. They think they're the good guy, because most of the time the nice guy thinks they're being the good guy. So what advice do you have for them to be a little less overbearing and kind of switch roles back into the good guy?
Yeah. I think that in order to make sure that the attention isn't just being unloaded, you have to have a lot more things going on in your life.
Yes.
If you're void in certain things, like when somebody new comes into your life, you're going to just dump all of this attention, all of this energy and investment. You have to have really cool things, really attractive things going on in your life, constantly be investing in yourself. And if you do that, you'll step into that good guy territory, and that makes your attention much more valuable.
Yeah, I always have heard the phrase, and I love, it's like work on yourself before you ever get into a relationship with someone else, because it literally is about you and that person individually coming together. So I think that's great advice. I love when you come on.
Thanks.
Can you tell our viewers where they can find out more information about you?
Sure.
Call you up. He's going to teach you how to be the good guy, people.
Yeah, you can go to my website, brockolsen.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, The Brock Olsen, or even my YouTube channel where I have my podcast, Dating Today. I post content on there every day, probably 2-3 times a day, actually. So you can follow me any of these places.
All right, Brock. Thank you so much for being here today. And everyone, please check him out. I'm serious. I follow him already. Stamp of approval from me. He's the one you can call.